La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Test yours,
What
please.
happened?
What?
You have like, is that blood? Oh, what was it? What was it?
I don't know. A piece of paper.
It was red. It looked like a. I was worried about you.
No, you weren't. You told me to shut the F up.
Okay.
You don't tell somebody to shut the F up.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Shut the fuck up. Who, if you're watching a TV show or a movie, and say people are sitting
It's not. This is not a TV show or a movie, though. That's the thing that like.
Can I finish? And people are sitting in their living room at a cocktail party or playing Parcheesi or
Parcheesi? What the fuck are you talking about?
a game, a board
No,
game.
but like, let's stay in this century.
Okay, they're playing Risk.
Okay, let's. Oh God.
And they're scrolling around the room, and you see it. And you see a vent in the shot. You would never go, who would put a vent?
No, they would probably cover it. I
Not
mean,
a
I'm
vent.
telling you, they don't like. He's
Not a
mad
vent.
because I don't like this vent showing or that vent showing. And so what? I don't like it. It doesn't look good. You go and you put this up because you want something to look good. It's like,
Well,
I don't get it. I just don't get being like, oh, who cares about everything? Like, you don't care
You know,
about
you're exaggerating. I
anything.
said vent.
Anytime I saw that there was like, before when we had the clothes right there, anytime there was clothes right there, you'd be like, who cares? Because you don't care about anything.
Oh.
You don't care about how you speak, how you chew, how you talk. Like, and then you go, why do we have the greatest podcast in the world?
I don't care
Because
about
you don't
anything.
care about any part of it.
That's not
And now
true.
you're getting me like crazed, and I don't want to be crazed. I want to have fun.
Crazed
Yes.
or crazy?
Yes, because you don't come in set up and early. Instead, we get in here and
What do you
I
mean
gotta
set
like
up early.
put your
Really?
computer on. Take a look at the framing. Does it look right?
That's not my
Well, I don't have a computer that we're using, do I? It's your computer. Should I go into your room, get your computer, and set it up?
No.
Okay. So then that would be your responsibility.
Well, first of all, you do technical setup. I do computer, and I do business. I talk to the
What are you
company.
talking about? Every single time we set up with like 30 seconds before we're supposed to start, and you put the thing on, and then we have to like reconfigure the thing, and then we get in a fight because I don't like the way that it's framed up. And you're like, who cares?
Is that the voice I use? I go,
No.
who cares?
Who cares?
Is that what I do?
how you sound.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're going to get mad at that? You really think I think that's how you sound? Yeah, that's actually how I hear you.
Oh, then.
Oh, maybe it's my ears.
Yeah, it's your ears.
Well,
Hey, when's the last
don't
time?
take it like
What?
you're gonna get mad about the.
Yeah.
You go, oh really?
Oh, this is how you talk.
How dare you?
Yeah. Me. It's like a fucking power drill in your ears. How about that? How about that?
I mean, I'm sure you don't hear 99% of what I say.
Oh, look. It's my new tattoo.
I see, Amelia.
I was going to get it right here.
What font is that?
Something. I don't know.
It's kind of weird to have your granddaughter's name on your chest.
It is not weird.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to put it right here. But then you'd start crying.
I mean, let's just say I'll never be on top again.
Oh, brother. On top of the world?
I'm okay.
What?
I mean, is this the level of comedy we're going for?
I'm not going for comedy. I'm going for podcasting.
Then let's hear it. Let's do it.
I just got back from Skankfest in Vegas.
I knew you were going to go there.
Well, why wouldn't I talk about
Well,
it?
because you should be like, Bonnie stayed home from Skankfest.
Is that how I should start it? That's
Yes.
in your head. In your
Yes.
head. No, we talk about it, and you talk about why you stayed home. You don't
Did
start
you
off.
did you ever say, "Oh, maybe I should stay home"?
No.
Not one time.
No,
Not for 1 second. So what happened is that we had a little bit of a issue housing Raina for the days we were gone. So I ended up staying home. I said, "Oh, I'll stay home then." And then you were like, "Okay, I can't."
I didn't say okay.
Even though you were going 3 days before you.
No,
had to
I didn't
say.
go 3 days before. I went.
I mean,
one day before.
The kickoff was Thursday night. They had
And
a
I went
kickoff
Wednesday,
party.
and
I know, but there was no show on
Yes,
Thursday
there
night.
was. Yes, there was. I did a show.
So you went Wednesday.
Yeah, I went one day before, not 3. So that's a major exaggeration.
Mm-hmm.
Major, where you should let the people know, oh, I made a mistake. But don't worry about it. I don't force that type of stuff out of you.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, you're doing it right now.
No, I'm just pointing out.
Okay, so I stayed home.
And I went one day before. There was a kickoff party. I don't know if it was a party. We just went and did sets, me and Norton, and we went out to eat. And Bobby. And we went to Oscars. And I know
Why didn't you suggest that you should stay home?
because I was doing and it's not, I didn't make the schedule, but I was doing way more shows.
That's
was
that's
hosting.
100% not true. I was hosting a ton of shows.
You don't host.
I was like I was the big thing for the Divas show.
I didn't even know there was a diva show.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know why would you say I was doing more than you? You had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, because
you never looked at my schedule.
That's not true. It's what you relayed to me going, oh, I need more shows. You're saying
because to go on Thursday, I had no shows on Thursday.
All right, whatever. Anyhow, because one, I got to go back to Las Vegas Monday.
Ooh.
You don't even like Las Vegas.
Rich, this
What?
is such crap. So bullshit.
And you had to stay home and write and work on your thing. So I stayed home. I had nothing to work on. If you stayed home, you had something to work on.
But it wasn't even a consideration.
Not at all.
Right.
You don't like to travel. You don't.
That's not true.
You don't. You like to travel.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I don't like to travel with you, but yeah, I like to travel. With you, it becomes it's like just complaining from beginning to end.
Oh my God, you're wrong. I used to give up my first class seat.
No,
to
you did it one time.
No, I did about 3 or 4 times.
No,
yes, yes, like 3 or 4 times. Because it's very true.
It's not true.
Either she exaggerates.
You got it bumped up a couple times for me, but together.
Whatever. It doesn't.
But I only remember one time you going, and then lots of times you went to first class, and I stayed in coach, which was fine, except that then you'd come back with like a cookie or something. Then everyone around knew my husband was in first class, and they spend the whole time just being like, to me, that doesn't seem like a good. Someone yelled, "Red flag."
No one ever yelled red flag.
I had an engagement ring on. I was like, I know, but what are you gonna do?
No one ever yelled red flag.
Oh my God! When I was engaged to you, people yelled red flag at me all the time.
When I was engaged, people used to yell, "Congratulations." See how sweet I am? See, I bring up the positive. So we went out to eat on Thursday night. Me and Norton, we just went to this kickoff party. We did 2 sets. I went on, Norton went on.
Okay,
then
no
we
listing.
left.
There's got to be a story if you're going to tell it. What's the story?
Then
There's
we
got to
left.
be something.
Maybe it leads into a story.
Well,
Listen.
I'm just telling you in advance because I know how you do it.
Then we left. We called Bobby, and Bobby goes, "Oh, let's go to Oscar." So we went to Oscar Steakhouse, which is at the Plaza Hotel. And when I went there, I kind of knew the manager, the head food and beverage person, because I'd been there before, and we all hung out one night. Hey, how you doing? He says, good. Let me look into your meal, whatever. So we're sitting down. We have a nice meal. He comes over and he says, oh, I comped your meal. Just take care of the waiter. And,
Wow.
and Bobby goes, it was my idea to come here. He said that to the guy. Like he's trying to get credit for the guy knowing me and giving us a comped meal, you know.
Or was he just being funny?
No. He was like, I told everybody to come here. It was my idea. Good. It was your idea. So we tipped the waiter $150. That's a good tip, right?
Mm-hmm.
50 apiece. Well, first I gave all the tip, $150, because they didn't have, and they went and got cash. I said, don't worry about it, but I was going to take care of the whole thing. But they said they gave
They didn't
me
want
50.
to owe you anything.
And then, like, Bobby kept raving about this stupid deli in his hotel. And I went there one night. The first night was okay because I got tuna and soup. It was okay. Not even great. He's like raving, this is the best deli. I go there all the time. So we went there, me, him, and Norton. Then I went there again with him the next night. Come on, let's go. Meet me there. Whatever. He was in his hotel already, and I was leaving where the shows were. And he goes, oh, get the new fish and chips. And it was the worst thing I ever had. The fish and chips. It was the first day they made it. Today, new fish and chips, $26. And it was burnt, like, not burnt, just, it wasn't good. And I said that to the manager. He goes, you want me to give you something? And I go, nah. I mean, I did take a piece of cake, but he wanted to give me a new tuna sandwich or something. I said, that's okay.
Oh, because you ate it, right?
I gave some away at the table to the other people. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
I know, it's funny that you gave it away.
Well, I gave a piece to Ari. Ari always will take food. He never turns food down for some reason. Like the guy's
Really?
loaded. He's not cheap. He just likes
He just
food.
likes free food.
I guess.
He's so thin.
I know. So then I hosted a lot of shows there, just killing everywhere in Skankfest. It was just.
What was it like?
The fan everywhere you go. You know, Voss legend, Voss. You know, take
Did
a.
anybody say, where's Bonnie?
Everybody's like, "Where's Bonnie?" I go.
And then what'd you tell him?
That you hated these people in this festival.
He said, oh, she doesn't like to travel.
She doesn't like to travel, and
She hates Vegas.
you know,
I'm going to be back here in a couple weeks. That's why I came. Get it ready. Take a look around. Make sure I know what's happening.
I go to play golf, which I lost my game. It's gone. You know what it is? I can't turn. My back is like when you play golf, you have to turn, and I'm doing all arms without turning.
Why aren't you turning?
My lower back is so tight. I got to find a way to loosen it up. Probably stretch.
Try some yoga.
I don't like yoga. So
Okay, what else are you going to talk about yourself?
you're asking me about Skankfest, so I'm telling you.
I know, but I want to hear some actual story. I've heard nothing. I golf.
Oh,
like,
you didn't hear the story?
So boring.
Did I tell a story about Oscars going out to eat? Was that
I
a
mean,
story?
it's so boring. You paid $150. They paid you back. Whoa. Write it down.
No,
Damn,
the story.
This should be a book.
The story
Let's
was.
do a 3-part movie on you going to Oscars, getting your meal comped, paying out $150, and having them pay you back. The first movie is you going there, Bobby saying, hey, let's go. And you're like, no, it's my idea. I know the guy. Then second part is when he says, the meal is comped. And Bobby says, God damn it. It was my idea to come here. And you're like, shut up, fool. I know the guy. Fight breaks out. Tables. Then you put down $150 and they go, no, we won't let you. This is the third movie where they go get the money and they give it back to you. The $50. Great story. I mean, riveting. I'll tell my grandchildren. Tell Amelia when she gets old enough. So it would also make a good children's book.
Really?
How I went out to dinner with Bobby and Norton by Richard Voss.
Yeah, it was a good story. It was a good story.
I thought you weren't supposed to tell things that happen in Vegas.
And
This one's too good to keep a secret. That's what it is. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless it's a story that is just so compelling about 3 friends going for dinner, getting their meals comped, arguing about whose idea it was to go, and then tipping $150, but getting $100 back from his friends. Fantastic. Wow.
Well,
You can't keep that a secret. That's got to leave Vegas, that story. Wow. I mean, the story about your back hurting when you twist. I mean, I don't know if other people are going to talk about Skankfest in this kind of detail. It's riveting. What happened at Skankfest? I couldn't turn when I was doing my golf swing. Wow. Hey, guys, let's listen to Rich and Bonnie's podcast. They're going to talk about Skankfest. Okay. I went golfing. How was the fans? And a golfing turn.
What the fuck? Are you done? Are you happy?
I mean, are you done? I don't know. It's like there's nothing interesting whatsoever
that story
about Skankfest. Like, maybe I should have gone.
Oh, what else is it?
And then at least I could have a story.
There was thousands of fans everywhere you went. They were total fans.
Ooh, thousands of fans.
Great audiences.
Fans.
Great audiences. Great shows.
How many people per show?
All different. Those 2 small theaters, or big rooms,
but is
or
it like,
fuck yes.
You know, pretty much like 200, 300, 500.
Yeah,
How
200.
How many
200,
seats?
200. Some shows sitting, some standing. A lot of them standing. And sitting was
good
the
detail
last
here,
show.
folks.
The last show.
Some people were
sitting.
standing.
Yeah, up front. Some rooms were standing. Some
A lot
had
of men?
seats.
Mostly men.
A lot of men, but there were girls.
But none of them were shouting at you.
Yeah, they all taking
Girls
pictures.
want to take pictures with you?
So many of them.
The girls had to have been asking where I was.
Yes.
Lie.
People all over the world ask, "Where's Bonnie?" Everywhere I go, where's
Well, I
Bonnie?
made a sacrifice and nobody gives a shit.
Who doesn't give a shit?
Because you just go, you didn't want to go to Vegas. You never go like, yeah, you're amazing. You're a good mom. You put
I said
family
that.
first.
I
No,
said that.
Instead, you just go, you didn't want to go to Vegas. You hate
No.
traveling.
Is that my voice? Is that how I did it?
I'm Rick Voss. My swing, lower back, boop, 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 paid $150. Pay me back. My idea.
That was Bobby said that. It was my idea to go there.
This is Bobby. Then my idea. And also, you're out to dinner with these 2 fucking Olsen twins. Can't eat anything. Must have been boring. The guy's like, what'd they eat? One guy had a wedge salad, and the other guy ate fish with nothing else. And what did the other guy have? He ate everything. No, I don't know what you had.
I had a Caesar salad, fish, some bread, but now I'm on my diet.
Yeah, so the guy, what did he, like, he comped what? Like,
It was a lot.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody had a steak. It's a steakhouse.
How do you know?
You told me.
I said Oscars. I didn't say steakhouse.
I believe in this podcast you said Oscars. It's a steakhouse.
I had fish.
Yeah,
don't
the
eat
guy's
meat.
like, let's get these guys out of here. Let's just pay their meal and get them out because they're not.
There was a scene from Goodfellas shot in that restaurant.
What are you calling it?
A scene from Goodfellas.
You call it Goodfellows?
Or Goodfellas, or whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows.
Yeah, I know. Who cares? What does it matter? None of it matters.
What does it matter? You're right.
You know, you're like your attention to detail is non-existent. That's fine.
I was walking around inside where the festival was. These festivals are getting so big. There was a writer there from someone in Las Vegas.
Ooh, that is big. There was a local reporter there?
He loved me. That's all I heard.
Damn.
I heard he loved me. Because when I was on stage,
But why would you set it up?
somebody on stage.
These things are getting big. These are getting big. These festivals. There was a writer there from Las Vegas. I mean, well, he lived on the outskirts of town.
No, these other festivals got to know.
It's like New York Times, Washington Post. I don't know what are the other
I know
publications are.
the guy liked me. All I know is I was on stage Sunday night and they yelled, "Medic, medic!" Somebody passed out, and I go, "I'm killing."
Oh, I thought they thought because you just took too long of a pause. Sometimes you go very slow on stage.
Not when I'm hosting.
Oh, sometimes I see you just sit down and oh boy.
I draw them in. I pull them in. That's what I do.
Yeah, they're like this. Is he gonna say something funny?
Oh yeah, really? Do they ever?
You never bomb. Okay, I'm not saying that, but listen, there's been times where I've watched you where I wanted to run up on stage and choke you because you're just
Why? Because I'm so good.
Because you're medic, medic. I saw Ralphie May fall asleep on stage before. It's pretty wild.
Well, that's because he was doing stuff, probably. Anyhow,
Yeah.
so I was walking around the festival.
Sleeping.
I was walking around. I go, go get a quick tattoo of my granddaughter. And who did it? These guys.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I told him I'd plug them.
Time for plugs.
How do you say that last name?
Tattoo.
Mike what?
Sleds.
Mike Sledge Tattoo. Where is it? It's in what
This
the
looks-
fuck is this?
This has like a little bit of a Nazi. Like if you look quickly, it's got a little bit of a Nazi thing.
No,
going
the
on.
guy was. But what is that?
I don't know.
You put your phone to it, I bet. Right?
Yes. What?
No, the other side.
I know. God.
Do you put your phone to that or something?
Yeah.
And it
it
comes
takes
up?
you right to the website, probably.
Oh, he's in Chicago. Did a good job. Right in the middle. Look at that. I got to get some more work.
Did
done.
he stencil it or he just did that freehand?
Of course they stencil. Oh, I don't know. He writes it out and then they put it on. I don't know.
What if you got our name spelled wrong?
I looked it up. I made sure I didn't spell it wrong.
Damn.
I made sure. So, Bobby got a nice tattoo of his son. What else?
Like a picture?
No, the name.
Oh.
Maximus down his arm. Big tattoo. And what else?
Boy, these men, they sure love their kids, but they won't stay home from Skankfest. Yeah, wonderful. Really, really,
Then I was supposed to...
really supportive men. I haven't seen my kid in 6 months, but I've got his name tattooed all over my body. That means I'm a good dad
Oh, really?
and a good granddad.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you better have open casket so you could see all the tattoos.
I'm getting cremated
Oh.
after the open casket.
I used to think I was going to get cremated, but now I think and is it possible to just get rolled in a carpet and buried? It doesn't have to be a carpet, but
That's kind of like my bit when I said I had a brand new sleeping bag, when I was buying my brother's coffin.
right. Yeah, but then you can. This is my thinking on it. Then you go into the earth, and then you're what do you call it?
Decompose?
Decompose.
Oh, of course, come to me for the...
Yes, thank
For the
you
right
for
word.
the science. You decompose, and then you're fed back into the earth, and then trees and plants and stuff grow from you. It's kind of beautiful, like you're part of the cycle. And I don't know if you are cremated if that. is
I
the
just want
case.
my ashes thrown at the golf course I play on the third hole on the meadow at Neshannock Valley, because
Well,
that's
I'll
where I
never
got
remember that.
that's where I got a hole-in-one. People will remember. You take part of my ashes, go to Neshannock Valley.
No, like when you die, people are going to be like, "Hey, I heard this, Bonnie."
Yes.
DM.
Yes.
Neshannock Valley, third hole.
And
I'm gonna just put them in golf balls and try to get it in the hole.
Oh boy, you're so corny.
Who's corny? You want your ashes dumped on a golf course
On the green, on the
First
third.
of all, I don't think that's even like. I don't think they're allowing that.
Well, first of all, you don't have to let them know. You go out.
Well, you have a ceremony when you do it.
I don't need a ceremony.
I'm just gonna go like out of my pocket.
You get 3 other golfers, just a ceremony, and
Who? Aaron Berg and
no, I don't know. And just put them on the 3rd hole on the meadow.
so stupid.
So I got my hole in one. There's 3 courses there: the ridge, the lake, and the meadow. Make sure it's the 3rd hole on the
Third
meadow.
hole on the meadow. Third hole on the meadow.
Yeah.
What if I die first? I mean,
What do you want? Whatever you want me to do.
well, I want you to just
I'm
bury
gonna
me in the
s-
backyard.
I'm gonna have you stuffed, and I'm gonna put you with a. You got to make.
You know,
a,
stuffed me is kind of perfect for you because you can just talk to me and I don't respond.
but you gotta have
I
a
also
recording.
I also don't do the dishwasher if I'm just stuffed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but have a recording
So-
of you yelling at me,
Right.
and I'll play it every now and then.
Right.
So I go, oh.
Well, here you have just watch the podcast. You have a recording of me
I'm not gonna watch this.
after I'm gone. Then it'll make you feel better. You're like, oh, look how mean she was to me.
Yeah,
I feel better now that she's
Pe-
gone.
I wouldn't feel better that you're gone.
Like, do you ever feel like dying?
No.
I do all the time. I just go, kind of ready. It wouldn't be that bad.
What's
To
wrong
go.
with you?
I don't know. I just feel sometimes you're tired and you're like,
I take a nap.
Like even right now, I'm like, if I went tomorrow, it wouldn't be that bad.
Oh, really? You don't want to be there to watch your daughter grow up, get married, have kids?
I mean, I'd feel bad that I wasn't there for her. Like it would be damaging to her. But as far as like, I could watch her from wherever I am. I'm probably.
Not decomposing in the ground.
Yeah, you think your soul decomposes?
I don't know any of it.
Well, nobody does. You got to just believe whatever you want. That's the beauty of
People know people have died and come back.
no. That's just happening in their own head.
You don't know that.
Well, they've done some studies. I mean, I think there is like phenomenon that we don't know about that there's, we're energy. We can like leave our bodies and come back probably. I have no idea, obviously.
Well, I'm going to heaven.
Well, there's probably no heaven for Jews. No, there's probably no heaven.
Okay, Kanye.
Does heaven really sound appealing to you? It's all people you know. It's like Earth.
Yeah, but there's pies.
Meet new people. Have new experiences.
Well, you think there won't be people in heaven? I'll meet tons of people in heaven, and
You just think you're going to meet the famous people. It's going to be like here.
No,
where
I'll meet regular.
You go, people are coming to Earth, let's say. They're like, there's famous people on Earth. Then they get here and they're like, oh, I never get to meet any of them.
I do all the time.
Oh, my God. What happened to you as
Nothing.
a child that you can't let anything go without like bragging? It's insane.
I wasn't bragging. I was just saying.
My bigger point. That you think you're going to, like, people are like, I'm going to meet so-and-so in heaven. It's like, it's probably the same as here, if there is a heaven, which I don't believe there is.
There's a heaven.
There's, you know what it is, whatever you want it to be. It's probably whatever you think.
Yeah,
I mean, why not think of the greatest thing in the world that it could be?
that's what it is. Heaven.
Just that I can't get heaven to sound great to me. You
Yeah.
have to look down on people. There's a lot of looking down.
Well, how do you know heaven's that high up? Maybe heaven's in the.
Well, there's a lot of watching over people. Oh, can you imagine having to watch Raina do it? Oh, he'd be so frustrated. Like, no.
How come she
What are
stayed
you
home again
doing?
today?
What do you think?
She said she's sick.
Yeah.
2 days in a row.
Well, as I told you yesterday, half her friends are sick. She's taken 2 COVID tests. She doesn't have COVID, but she does have the flu.
Oh, I love that shirt. Where'd you get it from?
I don't know.
I gave it to you.
Can I just say one thing?
You could say a lot of things.
I'm tired of your like weird,
What?
judgy, shameful.
Oh, here we go. I don't judge. I compliment.
You did not. You did not.
Today I didn't, but I usually do. And you know how many times in this podcast...
Not if I put on makeup. You never do if I put on makeup. You're always why? You're always like angry. Why you got it on?
No,
You're like a 1950s dad. Like, what am I, your daughter? You're like, why you got that red lipstick on? What are you doing? It's not like, oh, that looks nice. You look good. Oh, you put a little effort in. Even if I just wear like a button down or something, you're like, why y'all dressed up?
Oh my God! See, it's like a drill in my ear. And then look at her face.
It's true. It's like
oh my God! How many times on this podcast did I go? You look pretty today. Numerous. You can't
on this
even
podcast today.
No,
in general, yes.
I always say you look good. This morning,
no, when you're in trouble, and people have noticed it, so it's not just me. But when you think want to get that drill stopped from going in the side of your ear, then you go, "Oh, you look pretty."
You look pretty. You look pretty.
Thank you.
But this morning, she put on bright red lipstick, which it definitely suits her. I like that lipstick. And I like that lipstick. So
I can't believe you don't know the concept of looking in a camera. Like, it's so weird.
No, you don't look into the camera. When you're performing, the camera follows you. You don't look into the camera. You know that, right?
Wait, you've never done a documentary where you look down the barrel?
Yeah, I've done a million of them. This isn't a doc.
But who are you talking to?
You. That's why I'm looking at you.
Oh, now you are. But where do you usually?
I rotate.
This way I go look at the camera. You're like, like, so you don't even know where it is.
So, Bonnie this morning is like, "Are you ready?" and sticks her lipstick.
It's a red lipstick off. Big deal.
But it's wearing off.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Okay, I didn't. I don't know. I just was drinking coffee and shit. Sorry, I don't have all day lasting lipstick.
Can't you get that?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's got to be expensive. Oh, I bought a security camera for outside, and you just screw it into the...
Where does it go? On the front?
I'm putting it in the back. You screw it into the light thing, and it rotates, and you got to set it up to your phone. I probably won't ever set it up.
Is it a ring?
No, it's $50 on Amazon.
Well, but Ellen gave you a ring.
That's for the front door, and that's...
Why do you need one for the back door?
If someone's going to break in your house, you're going to do it in the back door, not the front door.
No one's going to break into our house.
Well, there's all those new places behind us. You never know. People go, look at that wealthy family. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. Well, anyhow, what's going on with you?
Oh my God, I guess you were like, this is the end of the podcast.
No.
Yeah, you're like, well, I'm done.
No.
So.
How's it going? What's going on?
Well, I'm like in the middle of these deals. Why do lawyers take so long? It's like.
Because you're not the only client. It's not all about you.
I know, but it's so annoying. And then they go back and forth, and these companies go back and forth, and it's so much anxiety. It's like, you're like, hey, I sold a show, or I got a deal. And then it's like weeks and weeks of like.
You just want money so before it falls through. Or has
you want to like, yes. Because
those deals in show business, you never know.
Right.
One person can like, get fired.
Yes. So you want to get it done. And it's like.
Money.
So picky. And then my manager's like, well, they don't want to pay for X, Y, or Z, and you want them to. And I'm like, I don't care. I just like
get the bulk.
They are really undercutting my money, but it's like I just want to get a show on the air. Just keep going forward. I don't know. It's very stressful. So, and then I'm doing all this work, and then you're like, well, what if the deal falls through? Then you've done all this work.
Well, close the deal. Get the money.
I'm trying.
Not you. That's what I'm saying. Get the money.
Get the money, honey. So anyway, I write every single day, morning and night.
That's why you couldn't go to Vegas. You had stuff to do. To move forward.
I mean, I could have done it in Vegas, but
you would never have.
I would have. I had a whole long flight there. Of course I would have. I'm very good at just doing what I'm supposed to do. I am. I listen.
What else are you good at?
I'm a badass, but I always.
You're a what?
I'm a badass.
You're a badass.
Like I have a badass. No, I'm a badass. I like, I'm not like a goody two shoes or anything, but
You are a goody two shoes.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, but I don't. I don't do things that could fuck me up.
Really? Like what?
I don't cheat on my husband.
And first of all, and I believe you, but people that no one's going to go, oh, okay, I'm a goody two shoes, but I do fuck a couple of their neighbors. No one's
look at our neighbors. That's
well,
so
neighbors
rude.
aren't right next door. Neighbors are throughout the community. People say those are my neighbors. There's different neighbors,
Even I've looked, and in our pizza delivery zone, there's zero.
Oh, my back.
Zero prospect.
What was I going to say?
Don't turn. Don't make any turns.
I played yesterday. I couldn't play. I couldn't hit it. My back was so stiff. At least something on me's getting stiff. Get it? Woo! What else did I want to talk about?
I don't know.
There was other things. I just don't remember.
Well, it was fun.
Oh,
it was fun chatting with you.
I'm trying to lose weight. So
they want book tiffs. Should I book tiffs?
Yeah, do whatever. So I wanted to lose weight. So I just checked those diet plans where they send you food. It was like 2,000 questions. I bailed out. Too many questions. Enough already. Where they deliver the food.
We get it. And you had too many questions and you bailed out.
Yeah, I didn't have
Is there more to this fascinating story or not?
I kind of want to do that, but I don't want to insult you saying, oh, my food's not good enough. You know what I mean? I don't
Go
want
ahead, get whatever food you want. I don't care. I just only make stuff because I have to.
You love it.
But Rich, do you ever make dinner?
Not as good as you.
No. Don't frame it like that because that's not true. Do you ever make dinner?
When you're not home?
Raina told me when I was away in Austin last year that you only had food at home one time.
No, that's not true. In 2 months?
Yeah, she said you did takeout or ate out every single night.
No way. That's not healthy. I cook pasta, Beyond Burgers. I don't know. I don't remember. I used to cook a lot.
Yeah, before old Bonnie showed up and...
Well, you're a better cook. You're good at it. You could whip up anything from anything. Like you just, and you make it look like Top Chef sometimes,
Come on, man.
What? You don't think so?
No.
You're badass, right?
Raina's a good cook. That's who's good. But she follows recipes. And they turn out good. I just kind of wing
you
it.
Freelance.
Mm-hmm. I like the creativity. Look in your fridge. What do you have? What can you make out of it? I love a Buddha bowl.
Do you?
It's my favorite dinner. Like last night's dinner was one of my favorite dinners.
What did we have last night?
I had a salad. Then on top of the salad, I put roasted broccoli and cauliflower, and then kale, and then chopped up a Beyond Burger, put on top, a little bit of hot sauce on top of that. There's dressing on the salad.
Ooh,
that's good.
I think for dinner tonight, I'll make a salad and put some sardines on it, maybe.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew? I had sardines on the golf course yesterday.
Oh, my God. Disgusting.
I could do skinless and boneless sardines.
Oh, God, I can't.
What?
I mean, it's just so disgusting to me.
Sardines? It's protein.
You know what's weird? It's like I have I can't, watching people eat meat, it grosses me out now. It never used to.
I still
But even making your shrimp is like, It's so disgusting. They have the black thing on it you have to pull out. It's just like, it's their poop.
It's their vein, dummy.
Well, whatever.
It's not their poop.
It might be their poop.
It's their vein.
Either way, it's absolutely disgusting.
But you can get deveined shrimp.
Yeah, well, that shrimp was supposed to be deveined, and there was lots that still.
No, not those little ones.
Yes,
you bought.
I had to take out the fucking vein on lots of them.
Why are you lying? It was frozen.
I did. I had Rich. I should have taken pictures of it for you. It was disgusting. Lots of them had the veins.
I like the veins.
Leave the veins in.
No, stupid.
I will now.
I'm telling you.
But you're like, can you just make it? Oh, come on. You make it better than me.
Well, you bought it.
I bought you cooked
big
shrimp so that you could just easily fucking use it. Because before you were buying like shrimp that I had to like take the things off and the vein out and soak them in brine and.
In what?
Brine.
What's that?
Salt water.
No one. Why wouldn't you just say salt water? No one says brine. That's no one listening to this would know what brine is. No one, not even Julia Childs.
Also, I've never soaked them in brine.
Yeah,
That was a lie.
Yeah.
I tried to think of one more thing because I needed 3 things. But it's disgusting to have to cook them for you.
Well, last night on the episode of the Dahmer thing I was watching, it's so uncomfortable.
Why would you watch it? It's just it only gives you like a bad feeling. It's the number 1 show on Netflix, or maybe number 2 now. But it's so weird that
it's so gross.
So many people are into watching it. It's just.
I know you can't believe somebody's that sick. The guy that
if it wasn't real, I would watch it. I think it's good. But because it's like actually happened to real people, I can't watch it.
It's so gross. The one guy that he finally liked, he killed, and they show him frying like his liver.
Oh,
and
God,
just eating
come on, stop. That's what I feel like when I watch you eat your shrimp. It's like disgusting.
What?
Or the what were you the
sardines?
Sardines. Next time you eat your sardines, remember that's what it is. It's like you're eating someone's liver.
It's like crazy how when you watch people still smoking cigarettes outside.
I like seeing old ladies smoke cigarettes.
Well, that doesn't bother
I just
me.
feel like, they're out. It's like giving them something to do.
They put in their time. They're allowed to.
It's like,
well,
they never gave up on,
Never gave up on what?
And also, I go, well, look how deeply they're inhaling. Like, I don't think old people breathe that deeply. But the smokers are, it's probably good for them.
No one smokes like that.
I've seen them.
You're lying. Is that how you want to end the podcast, on a lie?
Yes.
Huh? All right, this Friday I'll be at the Ridgefield Playhouse.
I'll say it for you. Ridgefield Playhouse.
The Ridgefield Playhouse.
Ridgefield. It's RIDGE, not Richfield.
I said Ridgefield Playhouse,
right,
with Mike Cannon, Yamanika Sanders, Isabel Hagen. Isabel Hagen. This Friday. Next Monday through Sunday, I'll be at the Comedy Cellar at the Rio. Then the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. And then what are you doing? You want to play with my penis?
No, I don't know why you were like worried that I had my hand in your pocket. So then I thought it was something.
Let's ring the school.
Oh no, she just has to just ignore it. She didn't sign in. She's supposed to sign in.
Well,
she's not coming.
All right. Anyhow, anything you want to?
I don't know. I don't have anything.
You got to have something. Thursday night, you're working in New York.
Yeah, at the. What is it called? Rockwood Music Place?
I don't know.
Should I look it up?
I don't think this podcast will be out by Thursday. Maybe it will. Today's Wednesday, but it probably won't be out anyhow. So go to richvoss.com. All my dates are up there.
Oh, wait. Chelsea Music Hall.
It's probably in Chelsea.
Oh, no, it's Rockwood Music Hall.
They
originally asked me for the Chelsea Music Hall. I couldn't do it. Now it's the Rockwood Music Hall, stage 3.
Whoa.
Okay.
You do a lot of music halls, huh?
I mean, I get asked to do a lot of.
What was that? Didn't you do a show for those rich people down at the seaport?
Oh my God. They were the richest fucking people on the planet.
And you weren't even.
They were like billionaires. They were crazy. And I was wearing a baseball cap and a like one of those fireman jackets that says, looks like an FBI jacket.
It says Butterfingers.
It says Butterfinger Inspector on the back. Because you got it from
Butterfingers.
From Butterfingers. Yeah. But I didn't know it was going to be like I didn't know it was that kind of gig. And then they tried to get me to take my hat off, and I kept saying, "Oh, it's part of my act."
Yeah, I would never take my hat off. What if you had like a big fucking like hole in your head or something?
I just said, "I go Google me. I'm wearing the hat in every single performance." They didn't Google me, and so I got to keep my hat on.
And then they got mad at one comic because they were dirty.
Yeah, they were like.
I saw her at the.
She's
festival.
So funny.
I saw her at the festival, Maddie Smith, right?
Yeah.
I like her. She was
she's great.
From roast battles, and then she just like fucking did so many of those Nick Cannons. She's really good.
She's really good, really funny.
Funny.
She was funny to talk to backstage, and
yeah,
she goes, "I got to get out of here." But everybody was feeling that because the audience, for some reason, when people are really rich, they're so like not warm.
Well, it's like they're doing you a favor by listening.
Yeah, they're like,
and you're like interrupting their dinner or something.
Right.
Go fuck yourselves. Same with when we did that other place.
Yes, but this, yeah. But I actually had a pretty good set because I just didn't care whatsoever. But, whatever. It's weird. It's weird to do shows like that. And you know what else? Because I was kind of making fun of this couple in the front row, and they were getting very upset by it. And I realized, it's like rich people just. They're not used to being made fun of at all. That's why it's hard to do like the Oscars or anything, because it's like they live in such a bubble of people kissing their ass all the time that any little like insult is just ginormous to them. That's why people who are like blue collar really fuck around with like insulting each other and stuff, because it's like they get it all day. They get it from the world. They get it from fucking life, and so it's like not that big of a deal. But rich people really take themselves seriously. Anyway, I can see that you want to go, and you told me to wrap it up.
No, I like this.
Okay.
I want to see how you intertwine it with going into the earth.
And then when you're a good person and you die, you go back into the earth and you repopulate the world. I mean, we're all the same regardless of how much money we have. We all die. Rich people still die. There's no cure for it. Otherwise, we would know because they wouldn't be dead. Anyway, thank you for this staying around, listening to us. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Is that it?
We're done.
We're done.
And we appreciate everyone listening. Thank you. Thank you. I do.
I do.
How about you?
I love them. All right. Wrap it up.
La 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 la.
My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.